Hey everybody, how are you? This is Kim from K-Ray Creations. Welcome to my madness. I have not posted videos in a while. I have some done, I just haven't edited them or put them up. Because here's what I'm doing. I have a boutique coming and I have been working on coasters because my last show I had 6 sets and sold out really quickly. Also got this crazy tumbler, so I'm working on some glasses. Resining, yeah, that's what's happening. So I decided, but I'm having so much fun and I'm just kind of practicing different techniques and doing different things on the coasters. And I started doing these today and oh my gosh, look at how cool. This is not, I'm gonna turn this light off. This is not what I started out trying to make, but because I was going for just a bunch of rainbow colors, but look at what these, I'm just stunned at all of the dimensions and different things that are happening in these. So I thought I should be videoing this. So I am going to make my last coaster in this set doing this. And I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I gotta go set up the camera because I go back and forth from my spinner to my table and I wanna be able to show you guys. So I'm gonna stop for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back and let me show you. I was kind of lazy this morning. I did not want to mix any more paints. So I pulled out some of my ready-made, some is Ink Lab, and some is Arteza, Ink Lab, and then a couple that I had pre-made. Actually, I didn't use this one. I'm using this one. So, like I said, I was going to be doing like a rainbow. I wanted to do a rainbow, and I wanted to do a swipe over the top of it, and try to get like the rainbow cells. But this, oh my gosh, what I got instead was amazing. So we're just gonna, I have nothing on this tile, I have no base. This is just the tiles that you can get at Home Depot. I got a big case of them because I'm doing all of these. I've taped my back and I also went and sealed the edges with Mod Podge. To me, it just really helps to get that clean edge in the back. Even if I'm gonna paint it, I don't want big globs of paint and I want to sand it. So for me, anyway, that works better. So yeah, I just did my rainbow colors. So the Arteza Brilliant Red. Then this is a brand called Ink Lab. This is medium yellow, but it looked really orangey to me and I like the brightness of it. So I just decided to use this as my orange. And then the Ink Lab Lemon Yellow. And no, they're not all the same consistency and not all the same brands. I do have floetrol in the ones that I mixed, but let me just keep going. Ink Lab Emerald Green. And then Artist Loft Ready Mix Patholo Blue. And I think the reason I got such a great effect is this blue is a little bit thinner than the Arteza or the Ink Lab. And so it kind of took over to look like a base, but that's okay. I absolutely love it. It's a very bright color, super pretty. Okay, and then I had this already mixed, and this is Unicorn Spit, whatever the purple color is. I'm not sure the name of it, but it's the Unicorn Spit, and this is mixed with just floetrol. I don't think there's water in there because the Unicorn Spit is pretty thin, but again, this one is just is thinner than the rest as well. I lose a lot of the purple, but it kind of comes up underneath. I'll show you with what I do. And then this is a Magenta. I'm not sure what the brand of this one is. It's probably the Artist Loft, but not the Ready Pour. Again, floetrol, might have some water in there. I mixed it a while ago, so I don't remember. And again, not a lot of purple shows. It's not the dominant color in these, but I get a little bit out around the edges, which is really cool. And then I did just put a little bit more red along the corners, and then a little bit more orange. And I'm not sure how much of that came up in mine, a little bit on the edges. So I'm just sticking with exactly what I done the 3 times before. I'm just gonna give that a torch. Get the air bubbles out. Now, here is to prove a point, you guys. You do not need silicone. You do not need Australian floetrol to make cells. You don't even really need floetrol at all, because as you can see, there's only floetrol in 2 of my colors. Okay, this is my cell activator. This is what I would use for blooms, for swipes, and all it is Amsterdam paint, black this time, and water. That's it, you guys. There's no floetrol, there's no silicone. The trick is it needs to be thin, really, really thin, thinner than, I don't know if you guys can see that, but thinner than the rest of your paints, because it's just like water, so it's going to repel over the top of it, if that makes sense. So what I was doing is I just coated the back of my spatula here with my black cell activator, and then I'm just going to lightly go around in a circle. And you can see all the cells. Watch. See? There's no silicone, there's no Australian floetrol, no floetrol at all in the black. And as I put it over the top, you get cells. Okay? So please, don't worry about all the fancy products. You don't need it. Thin out your swipe color. It doesn't have to be just black or white. I've used every color. Amsterdam paint does tend to do better, but I've done it with other kinds of paints. It has to be thin, like almost just water, if that makes sense. Okay, I am going to put this on my spinner, and then I'm going to move you guys, I'm going to torch it one more time, over to see what I'm doing. Okay, I hope you can see that. I'm going to adjust my light a little bit. All right, so now I just kind of want to see what the paints are going to do. Okay, I'm not going to spin super hard. I've had things fly off before. I'm just going to start spinning and see what my design is going to be. If this makes you dizzy, fast forward. I'm just going to pull you closer, but then you can't see. Okay. And now you can see what's happening is that blue, because the blue was a little bit thinner, so it's moving. It's spreading out over the other colors. All right, so you can kind of get an idea and see what's taking place. Now I am going to get my straw, because I told you this, because I'm not liking all of that. That's where my pink's going to come in. Don't spit on the painting. I don't like all that black, but I think that'll get covered up. So I just want some of my other colors to pop. And then some of these places that are really dark. Because the colors are underneath. So I'm just gonna blow off some of this paint to get some of those lighter colors. That's cool. Constantly spitting on my use a straw, you're gonna spit. It just happens. Spit happens. So I'm just gonna take a little paper towel and soak that up. Okay. Sometimes I'll just gently blowing on areas to see what colors are underneath. But if you get some wonky areas, I'm gonna go back with a balloon. That's how I get some of the really cool things happening. So don't fuss. All right. And then if I do see something, I'm just going with my little skewer. And just break up some of the areas. All right, so I'm gonna spin this a little bit more because there's a lot of paint there. And if I need to go back and blow some of it in, I will. Sometimes if you see that your paint is not flowing nicely over the edges, you just need to pull it down a little bit. Paint likes to flow where paint is flowing. If this flies off, you guys, I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm really liking this. I don't know if you guys can see the dimensions. I will definitely pull you down closer in a little bit. And you'll see it when I pull it down and do some balloon work. What's happening here. I don't know, you just can't spin. I spin one way really good, and the other way just I'm like so uncoordinated. Hope everyone's been good. I'm in Southern California. We're in November, but yet it is like 95 degrees outside and Santa Ana winds. We call hot, dry winds here, if you're not from around here. So it's miserable, so I'm glad to be in my studio. This is looking awesome. I still have a lot of paint on there though in the middle. But I think I'm just gonna spin it a little bit more and then we're gonna go back to the table and do a few little touch-ups. too much paint left like in the middle, it's gonna mess with your composition as it dries, as it levels out. All right, I think we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this back to my table. First thing I'm going to do is give it another torch. And all right, I'm going to take my straw again, try to get some of that pink and purple to show on the outside. See any, but it might come up also with when I take the balloon to it. Don't like a lot of that black, but I think I can fix it. See how that was underneath? Really cool. Just don't like this big blob of black. I mean red. So now you're gonna see what's gonna happen to those. Okay. All right, now the magic. This is so cool, you guys. All right, so you can see I've been using this all day. It's just a little balloon, just blown up. Sorry, I'm all close. Blown up just a tiny bit. And I don't want flower shapes. I just want to get some really cool effects. So hopefully you guys will be able to see this. I'm just pulling up. I want that pink to show in areas. So I'm gonna do some areas where I think there's some pink. And where it just needs to flow a little bit better. And see, I was saying I didn't like all that black. So I know there's some pink under there. And I'm wiping off my balloon. Ooh, there's some red and orange under there too, that's cool. I'm mumbling again, sorry. Okay, now, basically, I just kind of look at it and see if there's any ugly, wonky cells showing up that I'm not happy with. Or anywhere that's just kind of ugly.
Ow, I'm literally right here. I am in my room, and you come in here.
Oh, I don't think I shut my door. I hear my daughter screaming in the background. Alright. I don't know that I'm happy with that. I want to pull up. Ooh, pretty. It's really easy to go crazy doing this, you guys, because it looks so cool. But I want to keep some of the lacing. I'm just gonna look at it. Because I'm obsessed with this technique, these colors. Really, I was hoping there was pink under there, that's why I did that. I like how the pink filled in here, so I kind of wanted to do that there too. Just wicked cool. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I like it. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna pull you down for a close-up. Carefully. All right. Isn't that awesome? So different. So many dimensions. So cool. All right, I can't wait to resin these. I think they're gonna be so beautiful. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Pour for your soul.